Alright, so what's up everybody? Today I'm showing ya how to beat Aftermath by Exenity. I mean, it's a great demon. We all love Aftermath. It's the best demon in the game. Jokes aside, let's get into the video. Alright, so the first stray fly, it's like pretty straightforward, It's just stray fly. Here you just stray fly. Here, I recommend to you to not hit the ceiling here, and when you get here, release, you have to land on this to prepare for this stray fly. So when you get around this brick, you release just to land on this platform. Just like that, you land on the platform. Then here you wanna stray fly, but you wanna keep your ship high, just to like enter this portal and hit the orb like to the top. So sound like this. If you hit the orb like high, you just click. You don't need to hold. That's why you grab it like kind of high. Here you do like 2 clicks, then you hit this orb, but you want to kind of hold a bit, not for too long, just for a bit, to get into this portal and not die to this spike, because this can happen. Yo, why did I change start positions? Am I dumb? This can happen if you click it like and you don't hold. This can happen, so you hold a bit, sound like this, then you straight fly on this portal. Again, you have to enter the portal pretty high up to be prepared for this straight fly, because if you enter like low, you die to this, and it will be pretty hard to recover. Grab it like high and then just straight fly. Don't click on that portal, just like straight fly, the same as Cataclysm. Don't hit on the portal, and then here is just straight fly, and then we get into the wave. This wave is the beginnings exactly like Cataclysm, but you're upside down. So just do 1 2, just like that, 1 2. Then here, after you enter the portal, you hold a bit. You don't release when you enter the portal, you hold a bit, because you'll die to this saw. So kind of hold a bit and around here, just like that. Then here, you can do like a click right here and then click like this. I usually do like a double click here around this spike. So I do some like that. I don't know which strat is easier, but I do this and I got pretty consistent at it. So yeah, then you want to release once you get into this portal, and then you do like a 1 2, something like that. So you hold and then do a double click to get into this portal. You can also spam, something like that, but I don't know, you do what is easier for you. Then you get into this portal. So here, just follow the path, it's not that hard. When you get around this, you want to hold, because if you hold like when you're down, you won't make it. So hold around here, start holding to get into this portal, and then after you enter the portal, you do like a click. You wait to get closer to this wall, and then you click, and then you click immediately. You get around this height, and then here I will do another click. I didn't do the click, sound like that. And then here, what you can do is start holding around here, and you do a double click here. Or what I do is wait till the last moment and just hold and release. I think that's more consistent. Sound like that. And then you get into this portal, click once to get to this mini portal, and you click around. You click this is like the same as the last click in Cataclysm wave. Alright, sound like that. It was a bad checkpoint. You get here, so you click and click again to enter this, to enter the wall portal. That's just it. The wave is kind of hard. You have to practice it a lot just to get consistent. So let me show you how the wave looks. something like that. Usually I do here a double click. You can just click once, but you can do a double click exactly how you want. And that's the way you have to practice it, as I said. Now you get into this wall, click here around this chain, so something like that. You get to the chain and click, do a double click to hit this pink orb, and then you click this blue orb, something like that. Then here again, this time you get kind of past the chain and click, something like that. And here it may look like you have to fall, but you have to click again to get into this portal and make it right here, because I didn't click right now and I'm just dead. So a double click, and then this click again. So use these chains like as a visual cue. I put a checkpoint here, so here is the moment you have to click around that chain, as I said. And then once you get down, you click immediately. You can buffer this click, and here you just spam those orbs. That's at least how I do it. So spam the orbs, and then once you get here, click again to get down, and hesitate a bit, and click again, just like that. And now this double click, click this, and click this. It's a double click. Then this pink orb, and now those two orbs. Those two orbs, you have to click the bottom one super late. Because if you click it like early, you will die to this spike. You will not have time to click again. So click this very late, and click this as soon as you like can. You can buffer this. It will be easier if you can like buffer this, and then click to get here, and click this to get into the blue pad section. Fun fact about this is that if you're not aligned properly, you'll die to this. I died here like 20 times trying to beat Aftermath from zero, so it sucks, but I don't know how to prevent it. It's like a bug. And now this monstrosity. I'll use speed hack just to show y'all how you should do this, because in full speed it's pretty hard to explain. So the tip I have for this is just like kind of you wanna do a double click for like every single input. So it's not just one, there are two clicks. So the first one can be just one input. The second one, it is like a double input. You click once after the portal and you click again to enter this portal. This fly do a double click for every input. So double click. That's how I do it. It's much consistent to do a double click. Then here again a double click to get into this portal. Then here again is a double click, but it's a weird double click. I don't know how to explain this. It's like you just have to play this to get consistent at it. It's like you have to enter this portal kinda low, but not this low. So I don't know, it's weird. You have to hold a bit. Some like this, you start holding about here to enter this portal properly. And then here is another double click. Then it's another double click here at this portal. You enter this kind of high, and then you want to like click once to align yourself. And once you get here, you wanna like start holding. That's at least how I do it. So around here you start holding, and then you pass this ship, which in my opinion is the hardest part of the level. So this ship requires like a lot of practice. You have to practice a lot, and that's just it. In full speed it will look something like this, just like that. And yeah, you get into this UFO, which is not that hard. Practice it again, but it's not that hard. The thing is that once you get past this ship, you kind of like start freaking out, because you get past the hardest part of the level and you'll kind of start freaking out, but you don't have to. So enter the portal, double click, that is it. So this is the beginning, double click once you get into the portal. Then you click this orb and this orb, this is kind of light, just like that. Here you want to click again because it's an orb here to like boost into this portal. So just like that, you get into this portal. Now a lot of people say this is the hardest click of the level. I don't think so, but what you want to do here is like kind of click late to get into this portal. So I put a bad checkpoint, but something like that. You have to click very late on that. Then you click here. It is a late click here too, and then once you click that, click those late. Now I realize is that the second orb is not that late, but it's not that early too, so it's kind of awkward. Something like that. And then you click again to get into that, to hit this blue orb. Once you get past this, click again to enter this portal. So something like that. And then here click the orb inside the ship portal. Don't hold too much. And then here is a kind of weird thing. Do a double click again. If you do a proper double click and you do it like correctly, you don't have to click anything after this. It's a pretty bad checkpoint to show, but so I'll just show you the full UFO part. Just like that, a double click there. It's a fast double click, but it's a double click. It makes this ship easier. And then you enter the portal, that's it. This is the UFO. Just practice, this is not that hard. It looks hard, but it isn't, I promise. Then this, the same as Cataclysm here. Now let me just die to show y'all. So as you can see, it's an invisible block here. You won't die. So look at this, you won't die. You can fall there pretty easily. So just hit that and then hit this early, buffer this and hit it like, just buffer it, something like that. You can buffer it. I didn't buffer it, but yeah, understand. Here is a spike, so pretty tricky, but once you land here, you instantly click, do a double click to hit this orb, and then you hit this orb again because you have to click it. But do a micro click, don't like start holding, just micro click. Don't hit this yellow orb and your alpha. And then you do a double click again to hit this orb and this orb. Once you get past this, a double click again. A double click again. This jump is kind of awkward. I died here a lot. But you just have to get used to it. And I put a bad checkpoint, but something like that. It's pretty hard. The jump is pretty awkward, but it gets consistent. Then here you want to hit this, but a micro click, because if you hold, you're gonna jump and die to this. So do a micro click. A micro click. Just like tap the button and then release immediately. This UFO is pretty weird. Just like click late on this and then click late again. just sound like that. And this orb is a late click again, because if you hit it early, you'll die to that. So hit it super late, and you hold, just jump into the portal, and then you get into this robot. This robot is, you have to do this. So the first run I did on major run on Aftermath was this 200, because you have to get used to this robot and get used to like the timings here. So here, just like jump here. You have to play it to like understand what you have to do here. I don't really know how to explain here what to do. So late buffer, that's how I do it. Then here a click, you can do a double click, but I do a click. That's just how I do it, because you need to get set for this orb. So you do a click, then you click immediately once you get into this, just like that. Why did I exit the level? Anyways, so late buffer. Click this immediately. You have to get like prepared for this, because if you click this, if you're too high here and click this, you're gonna die because you won't make it to the portal. So it's kind of weird, but something like that. Here is just again a click. Click that blue orb and that's it. Now you don't do anything, don't hit any of those. Here you want to jump, do like just a tap to jump over this pad, then again just a tap to jump over this spike, and here is the same, just tap. So it's like tap. Here you don't do anything because there's a pink jump pad, and then you get here. In my opinion, this is the hardest click in the level. I died here so many times. So what you really want to do here is do this. I don't know how to explain it. Practice it again. It's just a super weird click. Pretty useful tip here. Stop holding when right before you enter this portal, because it's a bug. I don't know, your shift physics get like bugged and you will be like sent up or down. So like stop holding when you enter this to like re-put yourself into the position. Here is an invisible mirror portal, and here you want to do some like this, don't straight fly, some like this, like a curved, something like that. And then you click, but you don't hold much. Click, hold a bit, and then once you get here, you like start holding again to get into this portal. It's a pretty choke pointy ending. Just do something like that, and then you get into this. The last wave. I died here so many times. I don't know why. Probably because I was nervous. It's a pretty tight wave. So here, just like practice this a lot. And I'm still dying at 92. Like it's crazy. Okay. And then the last, stop. Alright, then the last straight fly. And I obviously died now, but stop! Alright. So the last straight fly is just a straight fly. So yeah, this is Aftermath, the extreme demon we all love. Alright, so this was the video. If y'all liked it, like and subscribe, because I will probably do something like this with Bloodbath too. So stay tuned for that. So yeah, see y'all in the next video.